Transport, Nick speaking. Hello, Transport, Nick speaking. It's $120 one way. No, $120 one way. Yes. I'll send you a text message. If you'd like to check our availability and book the shuttle, you'll need to reply to the text. Okay, so it's twice the money, $240 round trip. I'll send you that text message now. You're welcome. Bye. Florida Shuttle Bands, Nick speaking. For how many people? No, we don't. Thank you. Shuttle Vans, Nick speaking. Hi. When? I'm sorry, we're booked up today. Okay, bye.
No.
I would have laughed at him.
You gonna leave me?
I have gum in my bag, but I don't have my bag.
Fort Lauderdale Airport, right?
Yes.
No. Wait. Oh yeah. Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale
Sorry.
Airport, right?
My fault.
Okay.
Yes.
No
JetBlue.
problem. All right.
Yeah. Terminal 3.
Yep. Being it's rush
Yes.
hour, we're not going to take the highway. We're going to take the beach and take the streets.
Whatever you think is best.
Yeah, I don't trust going on the highway right now.
We like the scenic route. It's
Yeah,
prettier.
we're gonna see the beach. Yep, we're gonna see the ocean. Yep. Have you been down to Fort Lauderdale Beach that way?
Yep. Not that way, no.
Well, then you'll see spring break.
Oh, we saw it at the hotel. Bless us.
Yeah, but these are the kids that don't want to deal with the nonsense of what's really going on. We're gonna pass what's really going on. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It used to be a two-way street, and then over the past 20 years they made it a one-way. But the way north is really north is really the way that's on the beach. But
Yeah.
we're not going to really see the main part of it because they made it a two-way street now. They made the street go like that. Yeah. It used to be just a two-way street, but they changed it so spring break would be more be able to manage it better.
Right. They smartened up, huh?
Yeah, the kids don't really come to South Florida anymore like they used to.
Yeah.
There was a saying in Fort Lauderdale: "Come on vacation, go on probation, and come back on violation." That was a very famous saying back in the day because everybody that came here would get in trouble, go to jail,
Yeah.
then break their violation. Florida would come and get you, bring you back here, and you'd wind up going to jail in Fort Lauderdale. Very common, yeah. Very strict, Fort Lauderdale, compared to Miami.
Yep.
That's why it's so nice here,
Yeah.
because they're so strict.
Right.
Yeah. So clean. Look how clean.
Not many people get away with much, huh?
Yeah, no, the kids don't want to come here, and I don't blame them. They're going to get in trouble if they come here. They all go to Miami because they can get away with it.
Right.
And Miami's dirty. You know, there's a lot of homeless people in Miami. More crime than here, and here everything's clean, no homeless.
Yeah.
You know,
Joseph.
the police take the people begging. Yeah, I was getting gas right at this gas station before I picked you up,
Yeah.
and there was a police officer talking to a guy that was begging for money.
Zip
He
it.
was just sitting talking to him just to try to get him out of there. Where in Miami they don't care. They would
Yeah,
the police would
Doesn't
walk
have
right
to.
past them.
Duct tape your mouth shut.
But here the police officer's actually talking to him, saying, you know, what are you doing?
Yep.
The gas station doesn't want you here. These people don't want you bothering them. Do you have a
Yep.
place to go? Where are you staying and all that? I heard it while I was going in and out.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why you don't. This would be the perfect place for a homeless person to
Right,
live.
right.
Free showers, free beach, right?
Yeah.
Tourists with money.
Yeah.
But yet you don't see them here because the police are very quick to scoop them up.
Right. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's why it's so great here. Fort Lauderdale's, this part of Fort Lauderdale's great. I live right
It's
down the street.
expensive though, right?
I live right down the street. Well, it is expensive. It is
Yeah.
expensive, yeah. But yeah, I'm from New York, so it's expensive in New York too.
Yeah.
You know, so. But you,
I was
here
gonna
I
say,
feel-
you sound like you have like a
yeah,
an accent.
I go both. I work here in the summer and we're there in the winter.
Yep.
But I'm sorry, here in the winter, there in the summer. But
Yep.
in New York, when it feels like you're wasting your money to live.
Yeah.
Here it feels like you're just living good. It's just, even if it's just as expensive, here it feels like it's worth it.
Yeah.
Like I just ran the light. Here it feels like the money's worth it, whatever you spend.
Right.
In New York, it feels like you're wasting your money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's very different. You know?
We're from the Boston area, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Just north of the city.
That's
This is
cool.
what I looked like yesterday.
That's a great city.
Too.
I bet I can make some
But
money.
like you said though, like there's a lot of homousness and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
in
it's
certain
a
areas.
democratic city too. You
Yeah.
know? So when you have Democrats, you know, they cater towards the people that need social services. Here,
Uh-huh.
if you need service, the police officers will say go to Dade County. That means
Yeah.
it's Miami.
Yep.
They'll say, the cop will say, what are you doing here? You know you're going to go to the homeless shelter, and if you get put in the homeless shelter and you leave, and we have your fingerprints, you're going to go to jail for vagrancy. And they don't even have a vagrancy statute in Miami. They have a trespassing statute.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, trespassing means once you're told not to come back,
Yep.
you can get a ticket. Here, if you're a vagrant, you don't even get a warning. They can just scoop you up and bring you to a shelter. And then once you're in the shelter, they take your picture, they fingerprint you, and then if you get put back in that, if you leave the shelter and you go back in there, then they're allowed to take you to jail. I'd say half the jail in Fort Lauderdale is probably homeless people.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Guys, chicken wings at Speedway, 5 for $6.99.
You want me to stop and get some?
No. Long flight home.
How long have you been coming down here?
Since the early 90s. Yeah. I'm gonna move here permanently. I'm just waiting to lose a contract that I have in New York. When I lose that contract, it's the Marriott Marquis contract we call it. Once we lose that Marriott Marquis contract, me and 4 other guys are gonna move here permanently. We're already going back and forth, but once we lose that contract, we're gonna all just come here and just work here full time and live here full time. Right now we're doing both.
Do you own this?
Me and 4 other guys do, yeah. Me and 3 other guys.
Yeah.
Me and 3 other guys, yeah.
I like the luggage thing in the back. It's a good idea.
Yeah. When you fill up these seats, yeah. You could do 14 people with luggage in this. It's the biggest shuttle you could get. It's 14 people with luggage, yeah. And we do mostly cruise ships, and most of the time it's a lot of families with a lot of luggage.
I'm up for it.
I've gotten a Hummer everywhere.
There was one of yellow in our time.
So did you come down this way or no?
Well, no, we came up this way a little bit.
Okay, so
to
when
go
you,
to the hotel.
right. Well, then you saw when you were coming up, you saw the beach on your right. Is that where you were going?
No, so yeah.
Because
So
if you came
we
up,
just got off the cruise this morning in Miami.
Oh, you did.
And then took like an Uber up to. Yeah, we did a day pass at that hotel.
Oh, so did he take the highway or he took this beach?
He took the highway.
Oh, so then you didn't pass this.
Yeah,
then.
no, we didn't.
Okay, so this is
a little bit of here.
this is the public. This is where the public beach starts right here on the left.
We didn't see this.
Our guy caught off one exit earlier and came this way.
We were on the passenger areas.
All right. Well, yeah. So this is the public beach right here, and this is residential. It's not really touristy here, but eventually this road's going to split.
Yep.
Like I said, it used to be a 2-way all the way, but because of tourism and because of the traffic, because kids used to stop right in the street, they made it go like that now. But we're going to pass parts of the populated place where the spring breakers are. This is literally the best beach and the best area, I think, on the East Coast.
Really?
Yeah, because we're right on the ocean right here. You know what I mean? And where can you drive on the East Coast of the United States and be in this kind of environment where you have beautiful homes and hotels and restaurants and bars and stuff right here, and then you cross the street and you're right on the beach, you know? I mean, New Jersey doesn't count. Nothing else counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revere Beach.
Where?
Revere Beach.
Yeah, I mean, not
nearly as
that's a joke,
Trust
right?
me, yeah.
That's a
Not
joke.
nearly as glamorous.
Yeah.
Well, you got Kelly's roast beef on Revere Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is very unique. There's a cruise ship leaving right now on the left. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
They all leave around 5 o'clock, 5:30. Which ship were you on in Miami?
The Carnival Sunrise.
Yeah. You got off the ship today?
Yes.
That's fine. I was there today too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was. The Conquest was there and the Sunrise.
Yep.
was there,
Yeah.
Yeah, you were at Terminal D.
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Did you have someone schedule you to pick up?
I pick up and drop off every day. So,
Yeah.
every day. I pick up first, and then I drop off. But sometimes when I'm really busy and people don't mind getting there early, I actually will drop people off at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then I'll pick people up. But today I didn't. Today I did pick up and then drop off. But some people are so anxious to get there, and all the shuttle companies are busy, and when you have a lot of people, you need this.
Yeah.
And these get booked up months in advance. So people call at the last minute and they need a shuttle, and we tell them we're available, but we got to pick you up at 8 o'clock from the hotel. And they're like, no, we want to get there at 10. I'm like, we'll get you there at 9.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're willing to do that, and that's what happens most of the time, just to accommodate the passengers.
Right.
Traffic to get there was brutal.
Did they take the express lane?
There was a accident though.
Oh,
wasn't
well,
there?
there's an accident on every trip. When he was doing the luggage, I said, "Wow, you're good. You can come and work here." And I says, "But you got to be willing to drive from Fort Lauderdale to Miami 8 times a day." And some people are overwhelmed with just doing it once.
Yeah.
And you got to go every day back and forth 8 times.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is crazy. And there
I
is
can do
every
it,
trip
but-
there's an accident. So when you go from Fort Lauderdale to Miami, you'll see an average of 1 accident.
Yeah.
And then when you're coming back, you'll see an average.
Yeah.
I-95 is the most dangerous highway in America, and the portion between Palm Beach and Miami is the most dangerous part of I-95. So that 30-minute drive is the most dangerous drive in America, from Palm Beach to Miami. If you
That's
Google it,
great.
it'll say it. Google what's the most dangerous highway in America, it'll say I-95. Then say what's the most dangerous part of 95, it'll say South Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, even up near us, 95.
Yeah, I think by Washington and by DC area is the second most dangerous. Where 95 goes through Washington, and you're not too not too far from there. Yeah.
Highlighter yellow.
But you know anything about why the cargo ships are just hanging out there?
Yeah, those cargo ships get called in. So in other words, those cargo ships are on the ocean for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
right? So they all have appointments when to unload. So obviously they get here, they schedule it that they get here maybe 6 hours before,
Right.
8 hours before, because if they're late and they miss their spot to unload,
Yep.
they're
cannot,
screwed.
yeah.
They're screwed because another ship is
Yeah,
going
they
to go
already
in.
have
So
them.
he sits
Yeah.
out there until the pilot tells him to come in. The pilot is the boat that guides him in. So
Yep.
he'll get called to come in, and then once he hits the channel, the pilot will meet him there to block all the little boats from getting in his wake.
Yep.
It's jet skis and stuff will get sucked down.
Yeah.
So then the pilot gets him in there, and then he goes back to wherever he's either picking up or dropping off. He's either dropping off containers
Yep.
or picking up containers. Yeah. So they're
Interesting.
just sitting out there waiting to get called in.
I
Yeah.
know, we were like, wow, look at all these ships just sitting out there.
Yeah. Miami too.
Yeah.
These ships going to Fort Lauderdale?
These cruise ships?
The
No,
cargoes.
no, these cargo ships.
No, normally the cargo ships are either picking up containers or dropping off containers,
But
right?
here in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, sure. Fort Lauderdale and Miami are cargo and cruise ships.
How close is the pier or
They're about 40 minutes away. The big difference is Fort Lauderdale is a military port. That's why you guys went. Well, you didn't go to Fort Lauderdale. You went to Miami. Miami, you see how there was no guard gate?
Yeah.
You guys drove in and out. All, tourists can go in and out. Ubers can go in and out. It's
Yeah.
a zoo over there. It's crazy. The cops are all trying to direct traffic, right? But in Fort Lauderdale, there's actually a guard gate. And for a shuttle, you have to have stickers, and you have to be allowed in there, first of all. And second of all, they check my credentials. They'll ask you to hold up your passport sometimes,
Yeah.
and then they want to see your face because there the military ships go there.
Yeah.
And there we have our I don't know if it's nuclear, but we have our power plant there.
Yeah.
And we have our gas reserves. You'll see giant, big, round buildings that all our gas goes in. So for those 3 reasons, the military, the power plant, and because all our gas reserves are there,
Yeah.
that nobody's allowed to fly a drone or a plane over that property. Nobody's allowed on that property unless they know who you are. So you have to be a cruise passenger or you have to have a port ID. So I have a port ID.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to check people's passports so that way they don't check them. But if you were going through with a ticket saying I'm going on Royal Caribbean,
Yeah.
they would open up your trunk. They'd look at your trunk. They would ask you for your passport.
Oh,
so there's
wow.
a long line to get in that Port Everglades because they're checking each car one by one. If a big truck goes in, they ask the guy to get out. They open
gotta
up the
check
back of the
those.
truck.
Wow.
Yeah, because there's battleships going in there. There's submarines going in there. There's the Navy SEALs going in there with their rubber boats. They have an installation over there, and they know that they don't want people doing surveillance. You're not supposed to even be taking pictures in there. If you take video in there, the police might say, "What are you doing? Get back in your car." What are you doing in here? Oh, I just got off the cruise ship. Like, well, you're not. What are you doing this way? You should be going that way, because people see a military ship and they want to go take video of it.
Yeah.
And the cops tell them, "What are you doing? Get back in your car.
Yeah.
Get out of the port."
Can't be
You know?
spying.
Yeah, they don't want anybody. So
Yeah.
unlike Miami, where you can drive in and out, Fort Lauderdale is very strict. That's
Yeah.
one of the other reasons why they're so strict. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, there's an SS Fort Lauderdale. There's a military ship called the SS Fort Lauderdale, and it's because of, I don't really know the history, but if you notice why it's called fort, right? A fort like a military fort.
Yep.
So Fort Lauderdale has always been something to do with the military, and there is an SS Fort Lauderdale, and it comes here once a year, and the sailors are all walking around down here. You see all the sailors that come off the ship, and they have, and that's why we do the Air and Sea Show here. We
Yep.
don't do an Air and Sea Show in Miami. Here, all the boats and all the ships once a year in May does an Air and Sea Show here. A very, very military-oriented show for free. You know, if you want to watch it. And it's also because Fort Lauderdale it's got some history. I don't know the history, but because it's a fort and because it protects. You know, oh, there's another cruise ship leaving right now, straight ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, you see what I mean? Like, look at this beach. Where on the east coast of our country is there a place like this?
Yeah.
And it's true, right? There's no street that you can drive on between Canada and Miami where the beach is right here and you have beautiful, the Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an unbelievable place, and it's only getting better. This
Yeah.
used to be like a Howard Johnson's, and that used to be a Motel 6. And, you know, that used to be a Holiday Inn, and now it's the the Ritz-Carlton, and the Four Seasons.
Jeez.
Yeah.
On the up and up. That's doable. Why not just take another cruise? We would have been better off just went for another cruise. So we would have been better off going for another cruise.
I love Conrad Hotel. Super nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a celebrity ship right there.
Yeah.
That other one looks like it's Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, the Royal Caribbean is here, and it's either that's either Oasis of the Seas or Liberty of the Seas. That's either Reflection of the Seas, because it doesn't have that orange thing that goes up, which is an Edge series, and it's got a blue hull. So that's probably Reflection of the Seas, and the other one would be either Oasis or Liberty.
Get down with that.
Actually, Disney left Miami last Thanksgiving, and now Disney built a terminal in Fort Lauderdale.
Really?
Yeah, Disney was only in Miami, and Disney left Miami to come to Fort Lauderdale, and Fort Lauderdale let them build their own terminal. So that's another reason why Fort Lauderdale is really, within that 1 year of Disney coming here, to tourism boomed unbelievable, because there's 5,000 people on that ship, and there's two ships, the Disney Dream and the Disney Magic. So that means within the week, there's 10,000 people in Fort Lauderdale every week,
Jeez.
because both ships do a weekly switch back and forth. Yeah. This is nice over here because you can see the actual waves and stuff, because we're high now. See how nice it is? You can see the waves and stuff. Yeah, this is like I said, this used to be a two-way. This used to go straight, but since all the nightclubs and everything are over here, 10 years ago they rerouted this. This is the brand new condo going up. This is amazing right here. They've been building this thing for 5 years. This is going to be amazing. That was a parking lot. And there's the Intercoastal Waterway right there. That's where all the multi-million-dollar homes are, and everybody's boats and all that. That's why they call this the Venice of America, because of these waterways. Yeah, these waterways are all man-made waterways. All these inlets are man-made from the Army Corps of Engineers back in the 40s, and they used to have all businesses on them, and now there's just mega mansions on them.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna buy one of those for my vacation home.
Nice.
have
We
here,
invited?
Sarah? We have a routine traffic stop.
Looks like it.
Now she's doing the traffic light.
I got the cops on Chester on that committee.
Yeah, she's getting the traffic going. Yeah.
She didn't look very happy.
Wow. So this is the main street called Las Olas. So this street dead ends to the beach. If you look to the left when we pass this light, and this goes all the way to downtown Fort Lauderdale. So this is the main street in Fort Lauderdale, and one of the most expensive streets to live off of and stay
Where all
on.
the spring breakers are?
Yeah. So look to the left now. That's the beach. That's the beach. It dead ends to the beach, and then the right goes over that bridge to downtown. So that's the main strip.
Yeah.
And then this is the marina, the Fort Lauderdale Marina, where all the fishing boats are, and the water taxi, and this is actually going to be a brand new development. They're knocking down this, they're knocking all this down, and they're knocking this is all going to be redeveloped all into rentals, and this is all getting knocked down right here.
That's where you put it.
You couldn't take us.
That's where I parked my yacht.
I didn't know you had a yacht.
Just kept
Me
it
either,
for
honey.
all these years. Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Parking next to Tom Brady's. No. Brady's Corvette doesn't fit in either.
How'd you like that tiki bar at Ocean Manor?
That was
Very cool.
Yeah, a lot of locals go there.
Yeah.
It's a very big local hangout. Yeah, those are all condos. A lot of New Yorkers own those condos and they rent them out. That's not really a hotel. It's a condo. They just kind of market it as a hotel, but it's not a hotel.
Really?
No, it's a condo.
Yeah, no, it's like a beach resort.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's not a condo.
The
It's
locals
not.
out here right now.
Yeah, it's not a hotel. The Ocean Manor is a condominium.
So mommy and daddy let all the kids break up their. Has anyone ever fallen out of those balconies?
I don't know. There's a lot of drama over there, but a lot of escorts in and out of there. I'll tell you that. Did they have a really good Italian restaurant in the lobby?
Yeah.
They did, right?
It's closed.
It wasn't open yet.
Oh man, because that's like a very famous spot for the wise guys. That's like a wise guy hangout. Yeah.
We thought we were going to witness someone falling off the balcony. It was a bitch fight.
Yeah, there was a girl side up on the balcony.
Yeah, it's a lot of. It's actually that's a very fun place to hang out. It is. It's not really made for kids, but I wouldn't
Yeah,
say.
well, we were only there for like 6 hours, so
Yeah.
luckily.
We took our kids to Senor Frogs yesterday, so they're fine.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, your family. I could see the kids having a good time, but most people would not want to bring their kids to Ocean Manor.
Would be horrified.
My youngest, he's 10 years old. He won a shirt that says, what
Save
is
water,
it?
drink
Yeah,
beer.
save water, drink tequila.
Yeah, I saw a shirt today that says "Welcome to Fort Lauderdale." This is so much faster. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we went this way.
I also like seeing it, so.
Yeah, this worked out because it could have taken us an hour, and it's only going to take a half hour.
And we got a tour
Yeah.
with our flight too.
All right, I'll tell you something else. Okay, so you guys are old enough to probably have heard of Phillips Petroleum 66,
Yeah.
right? You guys know that?
Yeah.
There might not be any gas stations anymore that are Phillips Petroleum 66, but back in the 50s and 60s, it was a Sunoco and Gulf
Yeah.
and Phillips 66 were the three biggest kind of oil companies. Well, the guy that started Phillips 66
Yeah.
bought this property right up here and built a building with 66, everything was 66, like 66 rooms, and he built a giant spaceship on top that turns, and it turns in 66 minutes. Everything was 66, and it was getting ready to fall apart.
Yeah.
And we're going to take it down. So a developer came in a couple of years ago and redeveloped it, and then built some condos next to it. and there it is right there. And it just opened up. It just opened up. That too. It just opened up this year. They've been working on it.
That top spins?
That top spins.
It's like the spin
It was
part.
broken for 10 years. It was broken.
great.
They were going to knock it down. It's on the water. It's on the point, which
Yeah,
means
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
waterway here, deep water, so the big sailboats can go there. This is the biggest drawbridge in Florida right here. So this bridge opens. I hope it doesn't open because but you see those sailboats right there?
Yep.
That bridge opens so those sailboats can go back and forth. Because those sailboats, a lot of these people live in the waterway. I'm sorry, this is the ocean. So if you want to go to the ocean, you got to go this way. But people like this guy with the sailboat, if he wants to go out to the ocean, they open up that they open up that bridge. So these are very big boaters in here, and this is very expensive property. This used to be a small bridge that used to open up so much that the traffic used to back up on the beach. So 20 years ago, they made this bridge higher, so most of the boats could go under it, but it still opens up 10 times a day. So they renovated this,
Yep.
and they built these condos. So this is a hotel, and these are condos right now. And if you can see the balconies, most of them are probably empty. You might see somebody has a beach chair because there's probably some people that bought them already,
Yeah.
but they're millions of dollars just to own a condo in that thing right there. There's no furniture.
No one's,
Yeah, nobody's living here yet. I think I saw somebody with a beach chair
we
the
have
other
to
day.
sell all
We'll
of our
sell
houses.
my house, your house, and Costa's house, and then we can move there. Like, one bedroom.
So all the cruise ships left because this is where all the cruise ships are right here. Yeah.
At least I don't have to open the bridge. Oh, no.
Yeah, see that sailboat would have to open up the bridge. Yeah. This is a brand new hotel and a convention center being built right now that's under construction right here. Oh, I gotta go around these people, all the way around, I think. All the way around, yeah.
Mike, I did see that one. The Golden Rims.
Alex, this is first. Oh, there it is. Spray painted gold rims.
No, that was 24 karat. Just like Sean's trophy you got on the cruise ship. You got a 24 karat trophy,
Plastic
right?
trophy.
I told him take the base off and throw it on a necklace.
Let's hope that thing is.
Yeah, that thing's wedged in a bag somewhere.
What time's your flight?
Well, now it's 8:20.
Yeah, it got delayed.
Oh, you're all right. Okay, you're all right then. You want to go? You can go. I'll let you go again.
We gave extra time because we thought traffic.
No, you're right. From here to the airport, there is traffic. From here to the airport, because we're off the beach now. Yeah.
We live in Boston. It's all traffic all
Yeah.
the time. So
Yeah.
Guys, we have to go back to cooking our own meals. And find
I told you that's gonna blow. Alright, so I was thinking about this the other day. If you had a choice between having a Sonny live in your house or never having to cook another meal and just going to get it, which would you pick?
Sonny.
Sunny?
See, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence.
Well, I mean, well, you said sunny, like,
Alright, well, a Sonny-ish person.
no, it's either a sunny. Yeah, I'd cook. I want someone to keep my house clean.
I'd love to, wake up, go to work, come home, and it's like, everything's, back together. Go. Bullshit.
Alright, the only upside is it is going to be grilling weather soon.
Yeah.
Thank God, that Blackstone did not get used at all.
Oh, I'm afraid to take the cover off.
I know.
too.
I'm afraid.
It's all frosted.
I want a smash burger soon. I want a raw one.
A what?
You can buy those on Amazon.
What is it, a raw? I want a
Raw
raw
jaws?
jaws. Jesus is our anchor. Okay. I see. I have some mixed feelings about that becoming a trend. I It was
was
from Outer Banks.
no, it was covered with
Xbox is fun.
yeah.
X marks the spot.
It was covered with like sea creatures.
No, the diamonds are all in there. Did anyone check?
Did.
I only watched season 1 of Outer Banks and forgot to the rest. And I just never like. No, I loved the first season. I just never watched the second.
I binge watched it.
3 seasons now, right?
In between, like at one point, Chris was like, we probably should have kids in between for one more episode.
They can eat at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
The kids are gonna destroy it.
Probably, yeah.
Our kids are assholes too. They are.
Especially, yeah,
Tell us how you really feel.
that's a really big dog.
Ross.
Ross, God, I love Ross. You see the Jay? I wish we had Ross near us. It's like a TJ Maxx.
Who's excited to go to school tomorrow?
Just having good work.
Excited for 7 a.m. roll call.
Ugh.
That is going to be rough for all parties. Right? You guys are going on a field trip tomorrow.
Stop, Michael.
All right, I'll tell you something else.
Yes.
You guys have Whole Foods where you live?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a pilot program from Whole Foods. Jeff Bezos bought the whole block here about 8 years ago.
Yes, Jeffrey Bezos bought this.
He knocked the whole block down. He knocked the car wash down. He knocked the McDonald's. He knocked the Subway. He knocked the pawn shop. It was a strip mall. He knocked the whole thing down, and he built a Whole Foods, but he built apartments on top, tennis courts, pools, and you could live upstairs, right? You live upstairs, and you get into your house. It's like $3,000 a month to live there. You get a Prime card to go into your house, and then 24 hours a day you can get into an elevator and go down to Whole Foods and shop, and you don't have to buy the food. As soon as you walk out of the elevator, it automatically bills you on your Prime card, and you have to have direct deposit. This is it right here.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we tried that in Boston. It didn't work out.
It was white.
I heard this was the pilot one. I heard this is the only one they built, and this has only been open for about a year and a half, 2 years. And if this is successful, he's going to try to do it other places. But listen, this is a standalone block, so the street goes around the whole thing. So he bought every piece of, he bought every business, first of all, bought the business, bought the land, knocked it down. It stayed a park for about 2 years until he got everything in order, and then they built this, and it's been open for 2 years. So that's the parking garage. You live upstairs. Those are the three bedrooms on right here, and then the 2 bedrooms over here, and the 1 bedrooms are in the back. I'll show it to you. So you have your own elevator, 24 hours a day. You go inside, and there's a lounge, and there's TVs and couches, and you can, if you live there, you're allowed to hang out in the lounge that's open to the Whole Foods. So 12 o'clock at night, if you want to go downstairs and get some Haagen-Dazs, you go in the elevator, you go downstairs, you grab it. You don't have to buy it because soon as you leave, go to the elevator, it automatically bills your Prime card. And they know you live there, so at the end of the month, you have direct deposit. So not only does your rent come out, and whatever you bought at Whole Foods comes out too. Yeah, I know a realtor that lives there who rents the units, and she told me. Excuse me?
Can anyone go shopping?
Oh yeah, it's open to the public. Those doors are open to the public right there. But the Whole Foods closes at 10 o'clock. But there's still people in there after 10. Those doors are locked. The only way you can get in there is from the elevator from the rentals.
You see how many times you even cooking dinner, and you're like, oh, I forgot this. You just go downstairs, grab it, boom.
And not only that, there's microwaves downstairs, there's free Wi-Fi, there's TV. So a lot of people are just hanging out that lived up there. It's like a meeting place. They all hang out in the lounge, and they all hang out there 24 hours a day. People are hanging out, eating there. Yeah. I hung out there and slept there once because I know a realtor that lives there, and she showed me what it's about. So these are the rentals. I mean, yeah, these are the rentals up here. This is the parking garage where if you live here or if you want to shop here, you go up there, and look how nice it is in the back. This is the back of it. Look how nice. That's where the pool. That's where the patio is. The pool is back there. Pretty nice, right? And see, it goes all the way around, and then the street goes that way. So the whole thing is all Whole Foods.
He did some Benadryl.
He did that in Saugus, but he never opened the supermarket. It was
Yeah.
supposed
Yeah,
to
the
be,
Amazon Fresh
yeah,
roller.
it was supposed to be the
Yep.
same thing.
Yep.
You just shop and you just walk out. Like,
Yeah.
okay. But it never opened.
Yep.
It's been empty for like
I know, right?
10 years.
Yeah, they built it and did nothing with it.
Well, Jeff Bezos has a big house over here on the water, not too far from here, with a boat. So this is his neighborhood now. This is one of his houses. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure he has a lot of houses, but one of his houses
okay.
was right near. Remember when I was pointing at the waterway?
Yeah.
He has one of the houses and one of the boats there. So this is. That's why he bought that. He bought it a long time ago. He bought that land like 8 years ago. It just took him like another 8 years to develop it.
Yeah.
This is like more my neighborhood.
Yeah, this literally.
Everything the reason chicken.
No, I think if we sold our house, yeah, a little bit nicer.
Stop and see if Jeff's on.
Yeah, right?
I'm sure when he goes there,
Oh,
he
J-Dog.
Imagine.
Our kids are Jeffrey.
Imagine that a month. I could
What?
go down 24 hours a day.
No.
At the end of the month, they'd be
No.
like, sorry, your bank account
Yeah.
is negative.
Yeah, insufficient funds.
I'm sure that happens a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it happens a lot.
That's kind of dangerous.
Our kids eat anything and everything under the sun.
Well, you know, when you move in there, think about it. If it's $3,000 a month and you need first, last, and security,
Yeah.
you've got to go in there with 10 grand to go live there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you don't pay it at the end of the month, it comes out of your security. And then you probably get a notice that you have to move out. They're probably not even going to give you a
And
shot.
that doesn't include your Amazon bill.
Yeah. You're right.
Seriously. It would, right?
You know, I removed
Could you imagine just linking everything together like that?
7 grand.
My Amazon bill, my rent, my groceries.
But supposedly you get a discount too with your Prime card. You know, you get a little discount.
I was gonna say, imagine you just get a job at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
You live there, you work where you live, right?
Yeah. I heard there's a lot of realtors that live there. That's what I heard.
3 grand a month is like a 2-bedroom apartment.
Get to.
And there's no grocery store.
Yeah.
Wow, this was fast. I'm so glad we went this way.
Partial family.
That's a lot of months.
5 minutes.
Homeless camp.
A tour guide. No, you sniffed those. Oh, look at that.
He's a trained observer.
Yes. I think the whole turn.
Don't worry, he's not seeing the fact.
Not in that lane, that's for sure. You'll go get it. So is Christine.
It looks like it's just gliding down.
That was one of the smoothest flights I've ever been
That little bus bucket.
Honestly, even I flies a lot. I was like, oh, that thing looks pretty janky.
That thing's Spencer of the ringer.
I was like, I don't want to say anything, but like this definitely doesn't look great.
It's our time.
Oh, that's what they all look like.
No, she picked up on that pretty quick.
That was
Hello, transport.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna
No, we're booked up today.
say. That's what
We can't. We're booked up today. Thank you.
And what a flight. They should do this. This was the first thing Julian said when we got up.
But yeah, sometimes you can
He
make
likes to know he's on the pterodactyl then. Instantaneously. Apparently there's the guy literally the pilot was like, well, yeah, we have an extra nose in the parts hanger. We're just gonna grab one of those and book them and we'll be on our way. And I'm like,
What?
oh.
I would be like, I'm getting off that flight. I would not be on it. Be like, unless there was a plane coming.
But then when we were up there and he's like, okay, we're gonna just drive around for about an hour to burn off some fuel.
Meanwhile, other places don't have enough fuel to go 500 miles.
Yeah, no kidding.
What are we? Wait, what are we too heavy? We'll just drop the nose. We don't need it apparently. No.
No, Mike, but they just have a lot of planes on the road.
Toilet.
Wow, this is a lot of organized.
Everything's more organized than Loganized. Everything's more organized than Logan.
No, we flew.
I think he meant before this trip.
Before this trip.
Yeah, not before today. I mean, we were just here 5 days
It's a
ago.
flight to Tampa.
Let's take
and then when the bottom goes down, she's gonna have like one droopy, saggy lip.
We're gonna go to drop off to my guys.
Is Hollywood close by?
Trying to really.
Yeah,
It's not over?
This is actually called Hollywood Fort Lauderdale International Airport. So half the airport's in Hollywood. No. Hollywood's right connected
Hollywood,
to
Florida.
Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, Hollywood's connected to
Not
Fort Lauderdale.
California. Hollywood. Yeah. Hollywood is where animals.
We call it Hollywood.
Hollywood, huh?
Now I gotta know.
That was Nicole Smith.
Oh, I thought that was Bermuda or Bahamas. She died.
I thought it was the casino.
Trivia question.
Yeah, Nicole Smith died. That's what I thought.
Maybe.
No. Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida has the best casino in Florida.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
That's where Anna Nicole Smith
What's it
died.
called?
The Seminole Hard Rock Casino.
Yes.
And they have a guitar hotel. Yeah. And that's where Anna Nicole Smith died.
Yep. See? Told you.
It's only 10 minutes from here.
Trivia
Oh, wow.
question
Yeah.
answered.
All right.
I saw a guy today getting arrested for smoking a vape on the sidewalk over here. Yep. Police came up to the police came up to him and says, "What are you doing?" He says, "Oh, I'm smoking this because I can't bring it on the plane." He goes, "And you think you could smoke it on the sidewalk?" He says, "Turn around, put your hands behind your back."
So you can't smoke at the airport?
You can't smoke vapes. It's illegal. Yeah, it's illegal. I said Fort Lauderdale's strict, right? Miami, you can blow it in the cop's face. Fort Lauderdale, you can go to jail for smoking a vape.
Honey, if I go to jail, I'm going home without you.
This insane.
You're gonna go through this door right here.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Have a great ride.
Go ahead.
This was more than we bargained for, and we're thrilled.
I'm glad it worked out.
This is way better than
It's way
ride.
better than my Uber.
Yeah.
You needed two Uber XLs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.